Right, hello. Today I want to discuss with you an idea that I've been coming up with Cliff from Cliff Shed. Is a way of making a coin ring making kit, and you could get this for under, you could be doing the whole operation for under £200. The kit itself doesn't even cost £200. So I just want to say to you is that there's an option out there for anybody looking into this hobby that's seeing all these £100 tools and that. I would never have been able to get them. I just had loads of things at the time that I had to get rid of that basically were worth a bit of money, so I just sold everything, and I already knew what I wanted to do. That money just helped aid get the stuff, not just that I thought I needed, but I researched and know I needed. I'm not saying that everybody has to have all that equipment, but it makes the job easier, it makes it flow, everything's just quicker. I'm stepping side to side in a 3-foot space that I never have to leave to do everything I need. And it's wicked. But the sheer amount of cost, and if one of them goes wrong, I'm going to have to replace. I'm not going to replace it in a hurry. So after watching a few videos, I found a way of making a kit. And right now, Cliff at Cliff Shed is prototyping a model of one of the tools needed. And it's a delrin push block for using in the folding dies of his from his Midori Antiques company. And this is all I have, is 2 of these folding dies, his coin punch tool, and that's it. Like, I bought my ring sizer stretcher, but I don't even use that. Well, I do, I use this, that's what I'm saying, but I bought this complete unit that was this, and I don't even know if you could have bought one of them separate, but I don't use this, not at all. So only half the machine gets used, and it looks like it's the cheaper half of the machine. So it turns out you can get a ring stretcher machine. It's on a mandrel device, and Malk of Lincoln uses it. It's a cool little contraption. Said it only cost him £7. So I've looked about online, I've seen one, and well, when I'm ready and got extra cash that I don't need to spend, that I'll definitely be getting ordered. It's a funky little device, but I've been making coin rings out of these. Here's some of the rings I've been making. Look at the size variation. This is just ones I've had lying about. I've not went out my way to make these to show the size variation. I just looked at them a minute ago and realised that they are all different sizes. Everything down from a little tiny 3-penny coin. Funky. There's an aluminium rock coin, a 2p copper coin, half crown out the ground, big half crown, and a thinner band, slightly straighter walled half crown. And it just shows that I've made all of these just, and I mean absolutely just, using these tools. Now, you could buy a cheaper press than what I got. I think you can get them as cheap as £50. But I've also shown in another video how I got this thing here for £20, and it was just a rusty mess. And all I done was clean it up a bit, tape it off, spray it in some paint, spray it in some lacquer, leave it to set, pull the tape off. It looks as good as a new vise, but I can assure you is 50 times better than anything you're buying off of eBay, especially if it's in the £10 to £50 region for a big vise. It's cast out of butter metal. But Malk of Lincoln has one of these mounted to a board that he has mounted to the side of the worktop, so it's up and down the way. Now, you'd be able to put this in the jaws to pop the coin. Especially better if it's mounted the same way Malk of Lincoln's is. Like if it's mounted vertically, then it just sits in there and you don't need to hold on to it. It wouldn't be free floating to fall. You just sit it on there and wind it in. There's your hole taken care of. Then he also has the ring stretcher device that if you open up the jaws on the vise, you could fit inside, wind it down, stretch the ring that way. So all viable option. I mean, other people do use the nylon hammer and you put it on the mandrel, you slot it down, pick one, it doesn't matter, slot it down, you beat it, but it's inaccurate. You hit, the metal gets worked differently at different points. As soon as you put a bend or a crease in it somewhere, that's hard to get out, and it's just a lot of noise and a lot of messing around really. But for this kit, which £70 for a coin punch, they're usually £180 plus from another country, sometimes over 200, and you still get hit with shipping of like $50 and international tax and stuff like that getting hit, and it's extortionate. But with this kit here, you're getting a coin punch tool, a couple of folding cones, and as I've showed, you can actually make the rings. But I've been crushing them down with things like sockets that have been slipping and they mar up. So my success rate is basically I'm breaking and ruining 4 coins before one turns out, just because of a slippage, or just because I'm using a tool that's a lot harder than the reed of the coin, and it's crushing it and marring it down. And that is even wrapping it in Teflon and putting paper on it. So yeah, the point I'm making, guys, is if you're looking into the hobby and you wouldn't mind trying out making some coin rings this way. I made them the other way, drilling holes. You soon find that the holes don't drill straight at all anytime. Very rarely do they go in perfectly straight. And when you start to fold and crease, there's more mass on one part of the ring than another, and it instantly causes uneven and instability in the coin as it folds over, causes fracture points, not bending right, buckles that you can't get out, just silly stuff. So you soon find out that a dead center coin punch tool is definitely the way to go. But if you can drill it out straight, that's that out of the equation. I know I used the drill press and stuff and still couldn't get it straight hardly any of the time. Well, not perfect enough that it pulled out a perfectly equal ring. But for £200, that's just crazy. All you really need to start with is folding cones. You don't have to pay the £100 that I just went and paid to go and get some Swedish rat dies. I just need more. Yeah, I just need every possible avenue I can get. And after I put my faith into trying out a machinist and producing the goods, like proper stuff, I'm only happy to be trying stuff like that. And when I get a hold of Cliff's new delrin tool, you'll see that these are probably the cheapest dies you're going to get your hands on. This is probably the cheapest multi-used. Remember, there's 2 sized coin punches in this, and I don't know any other person's kit that does that for that price. So them 3 alone, usable tools, lifetime tools. They're not going to run out in a hurry. When you use them properly, they're not going to run out in a hurry. Keep them lubed up. You don't want the surface getting eaten away by oxidization. You get some couple of starter rings. I'm already planning on getting circle punches of different sizes and making these out of plastic, because I've tried to get a hold of them. The closest place I can get them is America for about 50 quid. And they're 3D printed and not even, so I could probably start making them and packaging them myself. cheapness. The cheapest one going. You're not paying extra on mega shipping from international places. The proper grade tooling equipment. They've been doing the job, producing the goods, doing everything the top brand and ones you hear about and see about on the TV. This new ring stretcher device, mandrel thing that Malk of Lincoln uses, you got to check that out. You got to check his channel. That device is cool. I don't know its actual name, but I'll check out, and I'll definitely be getting one. They're cool. But that will show you, even though I'll show you if I get my hands on Cliff's delrin push block, I'll show you making a coin just using them, to show that I'm new. I've only been making them over the past week. I've made a lot. I've been using a lot of 2p pieces and just practicing. I know that a lot of the time it's bending awkward on the press. It's down to the bottom of my press not being level. So no matter how much I want to straighten it up, when the force hits it, it tweaks it off to the side by itself. So it's knocking things slightly squint. Yeah, there's not much more I can say really just now until I have things like the push block in front of me and try it, test it and show you. But yeah, I think Cliff was on it last night in his video. He was absolutely on it. He just went a bit too far, and you didn't really get to see the outcome. He would have had a really nice ring and then just pinched it that little bit too far before even seeing it, the finished product. It got crushed. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. I know for a fact it's the ideal tool. It's going to fit what I need. It's going to do what I need. It's not going to mar the coin up. And I guarantee that just using his punch tool and his 2 dies and his delrin push tool, I'll probably use my ring stretcher, but when the other one comes I'll demonstrate it. That's all you need to at least start pulling off rings like this. And I see everybody on the YouTube videos have got rows and rows of Swedish wrap dies and different degrees, and yeah, they're making them precise, they're making them fast, they know their way about their dies and they can make something come out real quick. But I don't spend any great time making these. Not at all. Quite easy. So I'll go for just now, guys, and if you're interested in this, let me know. Get to me in the comments. Ask some questions. Let me know that you're interested in stuff like that. It'll really help, and I want to get the word out so that people can use these. Absolutely use these. I'm already halfway in. I'm at £500. I was already looking at other sets of dies and other equipment, and just now I'm holding back the reins because I've realised I don't need it. I really don't need it. But I do have Swedish wrap dies on the way. They're 10 degrees with their push rods as well, and we'll experiment with them and see how it goes. So bye for now.